up, y'all? This your boy Charlie coming at y'all with another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make my delicious and creamy coleslaw from scratch. Now I don't know about y'all, but coleslaw is one of my all-time favorites. I love coleslaw. Absolutely delicious. This recipe serves between 6 to 8 people. Now you can make it to serve less, or you can make it to serve more, depending on how much of the cabbage and the carrots that you use. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, here's all what y'all gonna need to make y'all coleslaw. Let's get started with our ingredients. You will need 1 small to medium sized head of cabbage, 1 small head of purple cabbage, and 1 large carrot. 1 carrot is all you're gonna need, okay? You will also need some mayonnaise, buttermilk, vinegar, and Worcestershire sauce. Now, Worcestershire sauce has vinegar and molasses in it, and I like the flavor that it gives the coleslaw, so you're gonna need that. And you will also need some sugar. And for your seasonings, yeah, I'm from the South, baby. You gotta add some seasonings in here. You're gonna need some Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning. Now, if you don't have this, you can use the Zatarain's Creole seasoning or the Sapri Mama Cajun seasoning. You will also need some Chef Paul Prudhomme's Vegetable Magic. I like the flavor that this gives the coleslaw, so you're gonna need that. And you will also need some onion powder, garlic powder, and this next ingredient is optional, cayenne pepper, just in case if you want to add this into your coleslaw to give it a little kick, and you'll be good to go, okay? Alright, and lastly, you will need a salad spinner. Now you can find this at Bed Bath & Beyond. Now once we get finished from preparing and cleaning our cabbage and our carrot, we're going to add it in here, and this is going to remove most of the water out, so that way when we add our dressing, the dressing will stick to the cabbage and the carrots, okay? And there we have it. Let's get straight to it. We're going to start by taking the head of cabbage and we're going to cut it in half. Now you will only need 1/2 of this, okay? Now we're going to take that half and we're going to cut it into quarter pieces, like how you see here, okay? Now we're going to take our knife and we're going to remove the stem off of each quarter piece, and we're going to slice the quarter pieces into very thin strips, okay? Do this the best way you can, and this is how it looks when we're done. Now we're going to take those cabbage strips and we're going to cut them in half, and there we have it, shredded cabbage. Now for our purple cabbage, we're going to start by cutting it in half. Now we're going to take that half and we're going to cut it into quarter pieces. Now you will only need 1/4 piece for the purple cabbage, okay? Now we're going to take our knife and we're going to remove the stem, and we're going to cut the quarter piece into thin strips. Just slice it along the length, like how you see here. Be very careful. Now we're going to cut the cabbage strips in half, just like you see here, and there we have it, shredded purple cabbage. Now here we have 1 large carrot. We're going to start by cutting the stem off, and we're also going to cut the other end off as well. Now we're going to take a potato peeler and we're going to peel the carrot. Give it a cleaner appearance, you know. Now we're going to proceed to cut the carrot in half, going along the length. Just cut it right down the middle. Now you will only need 1/2 of this, okay? Now we're going to take that half of carrot and we're going to cut it in half, going along the length down the center, just straight down, just like that. Now we're going to take each slice of carrot and we're going to cut it into very thin strips. Now if the strips are too wide, you can always take them and cut those in half as well, okay? Be very careful, very gentle. Alright, now that we've finished cutting our strips of carrot, now we're going to cut those in half, and there we have it. Okay, in a large bowl, we're going to add 6½ cups, that's 14 ounces total of shredded green cabbage, 2 cups, that's 5 ounces of shredded red cabbage. I call it purple cabbage because it looks purple. And 1/3 cup, That's 1.5 ounces of shredded carrot. Now we're going to take our hands and we're just going to toss this around. Alright, it's looking pretty good. Now we're going to add our coleslaw mixture into a strainer. Just add a little bit at a time. And we're going to rinse it off with cold water. Now you want to make sure you rinse this off really good. Okay. We're going to add a small amount of our coleslaw mixture into our salad spinner bowl. And what this is going to do is that it's going to remove most of the water. You know, it's going to remove most of the water from the coleslaw mixture. And I did this a total of 2 times. So once I did it the first time, I just took the coleslaw mixture, tossed it around, and I just did it over a second time just to make sure that all of the water has been removed. And this is how much water has been removed. Okay, we've transferred our coleslaw mixture into a large bowl. It's looking pretty good. Now let's make our dressing. Add 1 1/4 cups of mayonnaise, 1/3 cup of buttermilk, 2 tablespoons of vinegar, 1 tablespoon of Worcester sauce, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning, 1/4 teaspoon of Chef Paul Prudhomme's Vegetable Magic, 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder, 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, and optional 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, just in case if you want your coleslaw to have a little kick. Now we're going to take our whisk and we're going to stir this until it's combined. And this is how it looks when we're done. As you can see, that's nice and creamy. Should be pretty thick as well. Now we're going to take our coleslaw dressing mixture and we're going to add it into our coleslaw mixture. Just pour it right on in there. It's looking pretty good. Now we're going to take a sturdy spoon and stir this until that dressing mixture is combined with the coleslaw mixture. And our coleslaw is done. Now for storage, you can place this into your refrigerator and it can be stored up to about 3 days. Now as far as the freezer goes, you can't store this in the freezer, okay? It's not good for freezer storage. Here is the final presentation, and there you have it. Homemade coleslaw made from scratch. If you like my channel, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell button if you want to be notified of my videos. You can also check out this recipe along with all my recipes at www.charliethecookandrews.com. You can also find me on Facebook and on Instagram under the name Charlie the Cook Andrews. Stay tuned as Charlie's Taste Test is coming up next. Now it's time to go ahead and take a bite. Oh man, look at this. Look at how creamy this is. I love me some coleslaw, boy. Woo! Man, that coleslaw is delicious. I mean, it's nice and creamy, and you could taste all those seasonings that we've added, and that little hint of sugar, because I like my coleslaw just a little sweet, not too much though. It's really, really good. I'm telling y'all, try the recipe, and you'll fall in love with it. It is delicious. Woo! Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and until next time, have a blessed one. Peace. I'm playing around. I'm gonna end up eating a whole bowl of coleslaw. Well.